Let me close with this. Only time I see in the scriptures where going back has worthiness is in Luke 15, where the parable says a certain man had 2 sons.
All right.
The younger son comes to the father and said, "Father, give me my portion." And he took that portion, and the Bible says, and he spent his substance in riotous living. And if you look carefully at that text, you will find that it says, and it says about the father, and he gave them their portion. Look at it carefully. He not only gave it to the younger boy, but he went on and gave the older son his too. Well, no problem. Fair daddy. And the son went off into the far country and he lost everything that he had and ended up in the pig pen. And he ends up going back home. But why? Firstly, it was his decision. He decided to go back. He was in the pig pen deliberating. Look at me. Here I am having lunch with the pigs. Here I am at the hog trough about to slurp slop. Here I am looking at the stench of this water in this trough. Corn kernels floating. Pieces of grain and pieces of meat, and the stench of the pig odor reeking from the water. Here I am. Come on now. And I got a father who not only has a nice table laid out with T-bone steaks and tilapia fish, cornbread, collard green, but he has servants that are waiting on him. I don't have to do this. I know what I'm going to do. I will arise and I will go to my father. And when I get to my father, I will say to him, "Father, I have sinned and am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me." Now what makes that going back home okay from Onesimus being sent by Paul is the prodigal son was lost. And when you're lost, you need to go back.